Well, this was not planned for my Saturday. The old 1-ton blue brake line up front. It's a good thing it happened when it did, because tomorrow we're supposed to go pick up the frame for the 65 Impala. So, glad it broke down in the driveway, not going down the road. Well, that's not supposed to happen. I was hoping I could use my pre-bent brake line kit that I bought for my 98 K3500. But where that line comes out, down here, coming out to the wheel, on the 98, it connects right here. On the 2000, 1-ton, it connects down here. So that's not going to work. Luckily, I do have some straight pieces that I can bend up and put in there to replace it. The front driver's side wheel line is the uppermost fitting on the ABS unit. It is a 3/8 wrench for this fitting. I already broke it loose. So here we go. I did spray this with some WD-40. Not sure if it made much difference or not. I'm surprised this one came loose. Okay. Here we go. Again, I'm using a 3/8 wrench, line wrench. Hopefully this one breaks loose too. Would you look at that? Does not appear to be breaking loose from the line though. So that's probably just going to twist right off on me. Not a big deal. I'm getting replaced anyway. That's one thing I will say is a big downfall on copper brake lines, which just appears to be copper, is they tend to seize to the fittings. I have tried getting anti-seize on there before, but sometimes when the fluid's coming out, it just runs the anti-seize off, and it winds up seizing up anyway. So I try to get stainless steel pre-bent whenever possible. It costs a little bit, but it's worth it. Hopefully I can get this. I'm going to try to hold the line, pair needle nose, while I turn the wrench. Like I said, this line's getting replaced, so it doesn't really matter if this line twists off. I'm going to turn my wheel a little bit. I don't think it's working. Ooh, maybe it did. Yep, it did. Now I'm leaking fluid all over. There it be. Now for the fun of getting the line out without bending it too much so I can try and match it with the new piece. I am so stupid. This is the line that's leaking. The one I pulled out is just fine. This one is leaking. So, that's the one that goes to the passenger side. And down here, there's a union. So I'm going to separate it from that union. Replace from there to the master cylinder for now. I'm going to wind up ordering a stainless steel brake kit for this truck. Okay, got my wrenches on there. The fitting is a 12 millimeter. This is a 3/8. It's a little big, so I'm not sure if it's going to strip out, but a lot of play in it. It is a lot of play. 10's too big, 9's too small, so we'll give it a shot. So the line I need to replace is the one in the middle. Again, 3/8 line wrench. Make sure it's on all the way. Not sure I can get in there. Might be easier just to cut the line and put a socket on it. I've done that before. Come on, baby, break loose. Okay, coming from the bottom side. See if I can get it broke loose. Of course not. I strip more line fittings with line wrenches than any other wrench out there. I broke the line off, got my 3/8 socket on it with a ratchet. We'll see how this goes. Okay, I got that one back in. I need to zip tie it in a couple spots. When you're doing this, my recommendation would be anywhere you got two lines rubbing together, like I might have up there, I would recommend putting electrical tape or rubber or something in between them. So if they rub against each other, you're not going to wear a hole in the line. This would be especially true on if it's copper against steel, because copper is softer than steel. Eventually you could potentially wear a hole in your copper line if they're rubbing. So just something to think about. I've got a spot down here I'm rubbing. Can't quite tell where yet. I think it's the frame. I'll have to zip tie that up or get something on it so it doesn't wind up rubbing a hole in my line. So now I gotta get that other line put back in. There we go. Got them all in. Got them zip tied together, tape in between. Now I just gotta bleed them. Thanks for watching.